BK, have it my way. The man says it's a Christmas miracle. July's over, buddy. But yes, it's somewhat of a miracle. Only if I talk dirty to you? Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, you like it when I slip that foot into that slipper, huh? And urban legend, perfect timing for that. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? It is good to be back. Hang on, my light's a little bit low. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Alright, what's up, Weave? What's up, Bof? What's up, Taldell? What's up, Urban? Uh-oh. I'm back, baby. Thank you, Scruffy. 47 months. You're the man. Appreciate it, dude. Glad you got your new monitor. It's looking good. Finally part of dual monitor gang. You love to see it. I got my keyboard here as well. Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I've been liking it so far, though. Alright, but yeah, thanks. Good to see y'all. Sorry I was away for a little bit. I don't know, man. I just saw myself, like, just wanting to do some other things. I feel like I didn't really have a time for a lot of other things that I wanted to do, and work was kicking my ass. So it was just kind of hard to want to get back to it. So sorry about that. I'm not still ready to say that I'm, like, back for good. I'm not saying I still won't stream. But I don't know. We'll just see where it goes and see how things go, you know? But I think I said this before, but I will be taking a break. I will be taking like 10 days off from streaming here this month because I got some plans coming up. So I got a lot of fun things planned, and I just want that to be my main focus. So I will not be on starting the 19th to around like the 28th. So that range I will not be on. But yeah, soon be back after that. Anything else? I think so. And you love it? Yeah, it's great so far. There's only one problem. One thing I don't like about it is that the secondary keys, like, you know, for one it has exclamation, two it's the @ sign, like those don't light up. Those are just gray, like imprinted on the keyboard, and I don't like that. So if it's like dark in my room, sometimes I have to like look down, like, oh, what am I pushing? That's the worst thing about it. Other than that, it's awesome. And I've only had to charge it once so far. So I appreciate it, Urban. It's good to see you, man. It was cool to see you get inducted into the XBL Hall of Fame the other day. That was cool, man. Very well deserved. Always love hearing the promos at the beginning. Dude, I want to get back to it so bad. I do. Let me get my game up here. I was watching the Guardians. Oh. Okay, just get off the wall. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Hang on. Is this the right key? Okay, there we go. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been saying that for a while, but I really do want to get back to it. I want to play some online games. I've been thinking of making a scrim team. Or just a team, you know, just so I can get some games in, get some reps, just play for fun, because I miss playing baseball. Alright, we're on our way to Dantooine. We still have a few characters to talk to. Where did Hanhar go? We already talked to Visas, we talked to Kreia, we talked to T3. I don't think Beodur has anything else to say to us.
Yes, General?
Yeah. He's not really liking us, I don't think. Or he's just bugged out. Could be something to do with Darkseid. We talked to Handmaiden. She's a Jedi now. Yeah, we're done. Did we finish with Hanhar? I feel like we didn't. Alright, dick. Are you alright? Questions. Why do you use the term Jedi? Okay. That was brief. Why do you follow me? That's gonna tie the game. Let's go. Great at bat. Yes. Oh man, we were leading 5-4, and then Jock Peterson, hit a 2-run homer in the 8th. Now we just tied it on a sac fly. Let's go in the 9th. Dude, fuck yeah, dude. Ah. I feel like I can't eat these berries anymore. I guess we're done with him. Yeah, they've been really good lately. Where's Godo? Oh, he's right here.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
I had some questions for you.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
You wanted me to save the Republic? How is that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Maybe if you pay me, I can take care of all those things one system at a time.
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
If I have to kill everyone to do it, you'll get your stability.
To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me.
And let's hear what needs to be done so I can get some credits.
There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of...
Yeah, you said that. Alright, tell me about Dantooine.
Dantooine is a vital resupply point for the Republic. If its stability is compromised, then the Republic will lose control over many outlying worlds, and they will become a haven for raiders and smugglers. The economic loss from such outer worlds is greater than the Republic is aware of. If the matter is not corrected, then it shall fall.
What about the situation on Onderon?
Onderon is an outer rim world, rich in ecological resources. Its aggressive ecology is capable of bringing devastated worlds back to life. It is currently experiencing a political schism split between two forces. One must triumph for the planet to be stabilized.
What about the restoration efforts on Telos?
Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or
Also,
failure
he's
will
on.
dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
Getting tired of being blamed for Paragas.
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You are a
Never!
catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
Of course it was. If you had not gone there, the facility would not have been destroyed. If you had simply surrendered to the Sith, then all of that violence would have been unnecessary.
Then I can't save the Republic, you moron. That wasn't an option either.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself. Perhaps one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole. As long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50% of those you intend to help, is that acceptable?
Other questions.
You may speak.
Where's your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
You're a wuss.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine.
Oh
For the
yeah.
most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
Not if I shut it down first.
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
You got it all figured out, huh? What skills does it have?
This unit comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize their defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
Nice catch. Oh. You sound pretty useless.
If that means you will always If we last for any missions, then I will accept your judgment and instead remain safely on the ship where I will have access to all your computer systems.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever traveled with Goto. Like, ever. Then when I find your droid chassis lying electrocuted on the deck after finding one of our defense systems, I'll know why.
How droll. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are. You may speak.
Let's keep going. Do you know anything about the HK droids sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
He's the one sending the HK droids after me? Do you know where they're coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Challenges, come on, it's gotta be overturned. That gets overturned, that's big. Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
Oh, he's safe. Wait, oh no, that's the call in the field. Out! Let's go. He does kind of sound like Morgan Freeman, yeah. Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Are they gonna keep coming after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements.
The fuck,
Unless
man?
you
Call
shut
off
them
your
down at
cronies.
source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Now, is there something else you wish to know, or do you wish to waste more of my time?
You're an asshole, dude. I'm the one who's supposed to be the asshole.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
On the yacht, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
That's inconsistent with the fleet he had at his disposal.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
Do you know where Revan got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him.
Yeah, not too bright, that one.
A mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess. You may speak.
What else you got? I think that's it. That's it. Alright, do we have the final HK piece? I believe we do. Oh, damn. And we have two. That's probably going to be it. Install the droid's processor. You've installed the droid's processor. Reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. You've installed the droid's chassis. There is a low hum from within the droid, and the sound of circuits sparking and restoring power throughout the droid's systems. Yes.
HK-47 activated.
He's
Running
back,
checks
baby.
through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Why were you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
Oh, T3.
Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
You look a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
I'll get ready to be disappointed, man. Well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all.
He's gonna be pissed.
You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
What's up, both? You're an assassin droid.
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
Some gay Jedi shit. Sure? Maybe? What, meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Are you ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Damn it. They got Mailer out. Strike out. Oh my god, there's 2 outs. 2 on, come on. HK-47 has joined your party. His few remaining assassination protocols allow him to do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, up to David Fry. Come on, man. Rogue One, Solo, Other? Dude, it's easily HK-47. There's no comparison. There's no comparison whatsoever. Nice. He has the best voice actor of all of them, too. Yes, easily. You don't have to put that in quotes.
Statement. Master,
It is a
I
fact.
must say it is a pleasure to be working side by side with you.
And why is that?
Statement. Just when I believe my photoreceptors have recorded the last potential aspect of your cruelty to my memory core, you commit a new atrocity that leaves me analyzing its impact for days. You are like a delightful random cruelty generator, Master, poisoning all you touch with your presence. You are a testament to all organic meatbags everywhere.
Yes, he likes the evil. And they lost. Damn it, man. I mean 3PO's really good. He's pretty damn funny. But I still think HK takes the cake. I'm not here to entertain you, droid.
Flattery. It is not mere entertainment, Master. It is art.
It is good you're recording my cruelties. You may need to know how to use them yourself in the future.
Statement. I have already learned a great deal, Master, and I am anxious to learn more of lying, betrayal, and new ways to harm innocence.
Let's go to some other questions.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
Enough with the interrogation already. When I ask you questions, I mean I'll ask questions without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
Oh my god, he's a masochist for sure. He wants the pain. Let's talk about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes.
Them.
Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Are you sure you don't know where they're striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
And how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
I need to know more about these clones of yours.
Statement. What of them?
Why do they need me?
Statement. Master, there are two reasons for this. One, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Alright.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Do you know why they are hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Coreward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation.
What?
I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
That is a good assumption.
Statement. What of them?
Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your programming was adapted from protocol subroutines.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
Explain yourself.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
But why are the HKs masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings.
Poor T3.
Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
So that's how droids should be treated.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out
He's pissed.
Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
Let me just close this window. Wait. Do this. Get rid of this. Goodbye. Alright, actually, I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Ah, yeah, see, I don't know that droid, so I can't speak on it. Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Good plan. Alright, back to the droids. How did these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning.
Oh, wait.
Conf-
I already heard that. Alright.
Statement.
Back to the clones. Why'd they start revealing themselves now?
Answer. I do not know why these clones chose now to start revealing themselves. Theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi. Statement. What of them?
You sound pretty disgusted by these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're starting to play well again. I mean, obviously we just lost tonight, but they just split with Baltimore. They won 2 of 3 from Baltimore on the road, so we won the season series. So, if we meet up in the playoffs, we get home field, which is nice. Yeah. Most miserable example of a Jedi ever. Is this going somewhere?
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore.
Yeah, that's
They
pretty
even
shitty.
change your pigmentation to a rather poor shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meatbags as organics. Unacceptable.
You can't have that. How good Class A is? I know, ma'am. I mean, To us, it's not really that surprising anymore. It's just kind of like he just goes out there and does his thing every night. He's just automatic. I don't even have to. I don't even have to think about like what's gonna happen when he comes in. When I come in, or when he comes in, I know the game's over. Like I don't even think about it. All right, that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
All right. Is there anything else to ask about them?
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What
Good.
did you wish to know?
Rafaela. I'll look at it a bit later. All right, we're done there. Wonderful. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master,
Yeah.
ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
All right.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
And this game has so much more talking than the first game. Mariano with Velo, yeah, dude. Just who knows how long he can keep it up, you know? It's just a different era we live in with baseball. It's just the pitchers are throwing way harder now. Let me go get some water, though. I didn't expect to be out so fast. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masisorinkada ntamiasa kawino roto.
Yeah, well, Krek beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
How would you know? I mean, we haven't even traveled anywhere together. I just started you up. Oh. So I actually can't speak alien languages. So I remember that imprint sensor we got on Paragus to speak the... what was like the mechanic to open the door code? Or to open the door with the code. It was a voice imprint. I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query, may I see it?
Why?
Answer, because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Alright, here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions.
Oh no.
Including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
That's how they're following me. Old team scoops him. He was on the Red Sox? I forgot about that. What should we do with it?
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position. It is sending out a passive carrier wave that signals itself to HK units in the vicinity.
Then we should destroy it.
Objection. Master, they do not know we have discovered it, which means the advantage is ours. Statement. I suspect when the time is right, this device can be used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory.
What if they're
And
listening in?
we can deal with them once and for all.
He hates them. So we just wait?
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience. Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
He's so good. For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Okay.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Alright, never mind. Alright, maybe we can get somewhere in this damn playthrough. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love the talking. There's so many great lore and bonuses that you can get from it too, but man, it just goes on for a while.
Care to explain why we have that psychotic Wookiee with us?
Just makes me want to get to some action. We could always use that animal to draw more blaster fire.
Alright, but this won't end well. Trust me.
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Never mind, I guess we're done. Okay. I'm just gonna save over this. So what is it? Is it F4? F4 is save. Quick save, okay. I didn't want to accidentally hit quick load. And then everything we just talked about, all those conversations would have just been gone. Would have had to do it all over again. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, this is it. Dantooine. Temperate climate, grassland terrain, Kunda Plains settlement is the docking area. Dodgers are fucking cringe, man. I'm so fucking sick of them. I'm so annoyed that they got Flaherty too. Like, we all knew it was gonna happen, but it's like, I'm just so sick of hearing them being in on everybody. Like, they have a whole new roster, basically. It's so ridiculous. It comes back to us, like, I realize that our teams, at least a team like mine, should just spend more money. But I just get so sick of them, hearing about them, just getting all these players.
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was
Really?
secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you.
Uh-oh.
Mistress, is there something wrong?
She's terrified.
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Otani contract. Yeah, I don't. That's just.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another +/-1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
What are you playing?
Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
You guys keep it down. Your fighting is irritating me.
Yeah, keep it down, trash compactor.
God.
Look, it's your irritating deets and de-deets that can be heard all over the damn ship, alright?
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Oh. What does that mean?
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Oh! T3? Who's the real assassin droid on the ship? Oh, shit. Yeah, back to the Otani contract. Yes. I heard... I feel like that kind of got swept under the rug for a while, but yeah, I remember hearing something about how it was going to be looked into more, because that is just a ridiculous contract. I mean, good for him and good for them, but Jesus, dude, that's just... Of all the teams... yeah, it's just annoying. That's why... it's not like hate for the Dodgers. Well, there is some hate, but it's just... It's annoying, dude. It's just so... They're so freaking annoying. And then they just haven't done anything for the longest time. Yes, they have the World Series in 2020, the COVID year, but... That's not the same. And I know they want to get rid of that. They want to, you know, win a real one. Well, I don't want to say real, you know what I mean, though. There's only one more party slot. I know who that is. Who do we take with us? I want to take Handmaiden. Because I want to level her up. She's a Jedi Guardian now. She's gonna be so dope, dude. I don't know who's good for Dantooine when it comes to, like, dialogue. Either gonna be Kreia or Visas or Atten, maybe. I'll go with Kreia. Can't go wrong. She notices my lightsaber.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
You will tell no one that I've been here.
I will tell no one I've seen you, but please leave and don't cause any trouble.
Oh, she needs some clothes.
Ready.
Oh, whoops.
Yes.
I selected her. Yeah, I think you need some clothes there. But first, she's a Jedi Guardian. She only gets 1 skill point. Demo? That's not worth it. Wow. I don't think I've ever done this with her before, where I made her a Jedi and never even leveled her up yet. This is great. That was a little too easy. Level 8, we get 2 weapon fighting. Master 2 weapon fighting. She already has conditioning. Level 8 Master Toughness. We'll probably give her the health. More vitality points. Oh yeah, she's gonna be so good. What would be good force powers to give her? Definitely speed. Oh, I get 2. Energy resistance would be good. Or force barrier. That's light side. Shit. Force barrier is more defensive. Or I mean... No, that's not what I meant. But how about energy resistance? What are her attributes? What's recommended? Strength. That makes sense. I probably will do strength. We're gonna get way more. We might get like 4 points to level up here. In attributes. Probably just keep going with retreat injury for her. She'll have the highest retreat injury out of anyone, and that could be helpful for like creating items at a workbench that need treat injury. I guess we just do the Master Toughness now. She's gonna get a feat every level, so we're gonna have plenty of those. Uh-oh. It's gonna be fun. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it, man. Noah's Raptor. Appreciate the follow, man. Welcome on in, dude. What do we want to give her? I guess we'll give her 1 offensive power. Sure, why not? I just feel like if I give her, like, stun, wound, fear, like, they're just gonna... Whoever she tries those on, they're gonna be resistant to it, because her wisdom's not high. Yeah, it's 10. Like, that's awful. So... just keep going treat injury, I guess. Feats, what is this? This is Jedi defense, deflection rolls. We don't have to do finesse yet. Eventually we will want to, though. Yeah, master 2-weapon fighting. Powers. I mean, okay, we could do night speed. She's gonna be insanely hard to hit if we up her dex, too. Just go energy resistance, improved. Good against blaster enemies. Or even lightsaber enemies. Ichani Strike. Oh yeah, she's good. She's really good unarmed. Improved conditioning. Force suppression is universal, that's right. Yeah. Oh, the force jump, because she's a guardian. We'll just go strength to get that extra bonus. I'll give her the Force Aura. I want her to be a frickin' tank. Which she usually ends up being. Master conditioning. Force shield. Force armor. Surprised you get that faster than master speed. How many more? I think we made it to like 18. She does not have flurry or critical strike. So one of those will go here. Close combat, that's for blaster enemies. Or we could just finish off master power attack. For now. Give her the master speed. Just keeps going, man. Alright, attributes. It's gonna want strength again. Yeah. I think we're gonna go dex, though, this time. Yeah. Is force push? Force push is universal. I don't know. I still don't just trust her with offensive stuff, though. Oh, force resistance. Yeah, we'll start building that up. Force immunity is 15, so we're there already. I forget, isn't the max for, like, making or not enemies, making items at a workbench, I think it's 21? 21 or 23? Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe it goes higher than that. I don't know how much more I actually have to put treat injury up. Let's see, let's go with flurry. Determination. Force immunity. No, you know what? Master energy resistance, because I don't think there's going to be any Jedi enemies anytime soon. Contention. Yeah, doesn't even matter. Force immunity. Still going. Can't be many more. I'll go awareness this time, just because I don't know. Improved flurry. Resilience. I would think either keel or barrier. I'll go barrier, because I don't think anyone else has that. There we go. There's the end. Level 19. Alright. Next one. This is only going to be about one level. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is so insane, like, the build-up, like, the leveling up in this game. And we're only, what, like, maybe a third done with the game? Crazy, man. Could give her master speed. What else she need? Surprised I haven't given her shock. I'll give her the master speed. Okay. She needs clothes. So, armor would be better, as long as it doesn't restrict force powers. Saucy. Oh shit. Wow. I need some kind of dexterity bonus, though. Dancer's outfit, yes. I think, Cold Fire, Sonic, Electrical. Maybe the Flex Heavy Armor. We have 3 of those? What does that look like? Oh yeah, it kind of looks like Boba Fett's armor. Reflex, Fortitude. Oh yeah, I don't like that thing. I think Fortitude. Awareness, Demo, Security. I'm not wearing the interface band? Oh no, I have something else on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is what I was thinking of, the Force Mask, not the Gel Shea Belt. I mean, that's for blasters, but the dexterity is good. It's alright. Gel Shea, Wisdom, Force Resist. That is good. I do like that. I'm gonna keep this on her, though. We'll give her the Arcanian Shield. Melee Shield. She can use implants, that's good. Reflex. Gloves. Okay. And, oh, Handmaid's Staff, yes. Is she actually better unarmed? 10 to 31, 22. What? Where the hell did it go? Wow, she is better with no weapon. That's crazy.
I hear you.
Okay. Can we get somewhere, guys? An hour and 30 minutes into the stream and we just got off the ship. We're getting somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh, 4, not 1. Madeline, thank you. What's up? Thank you for the sub. 24 minutes. That's 2 years. Let's go. Thank you for the 2 years. I don't remember this guy. Good to see you, though. How's it going tonight? I don't remember. I don't even remember looking in that, but okay. Oh no, I remember what he wants. Xenobiologist. What are you doing on Dantooine? I'm doing good. You are off tomorrow. Nice. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? you're gonna lose out on a little bit of cash, but you know, if it's just gonna be miserable tomorrow. What's a day off? Dude, hopefully you find out soon, man. How can it be corrected? What's so unusual about the Kinrat's behavior? Why are you anxious to leave Dantooine? Look at his eyes. You have any cards I could buy at all? Does. I got 16,000 credits. I don't think I need any of these. Okay, okay. I knew this was gonna happen. But let's play a hand of Pazak. Oh, I don't get to say play for the armor components? Maybe that's a little further. Or maybe we're playing for him right now. I don't know. Oh, I don't have the ±6. I could buy that. 2 and 4, 4, 1, 2. Oh, shit. Nice. Love it. Although I only have one card, he's got 3. Gotta go for it. Let's go. I'd like to change stakes. Can you afford 750 credits a hand? He's down. No. Oh my god. The text is so small. I have all these in. Yeah, I need more plus minus. I should just buy some more of those. I'll just buy any of them that I find, because I need to get rid of the 2, like these ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I need to get rid of. I don't really like to play my cards too early, but it's gonna give me the round. Nice. Oh, lame. Okay. Left with the 2 and 4 again. could beat 19, right? Fuck yeah. High stakes, baby. Fuck yeah, I'm save scumming. Deal with it. Ooh. Oh, I got 17, I didn't realize. That's not gonna help. Well, the round is yours. A little too fast there. Guess I gotta stand on 19. Damn it. Yikes. I don't have any 2s or 4s, I lost. Yeah, well. I said this last stream, I think. I've really just been getting a huge itch to play some retro games again. Like when I wasn't streaming there for a bit. That's a 3. Shit. I just gotta end turn. Oh. Ah, damn. I did go through GoldenEye 007 in my own time. That game right there. Even though you can't really see it too well. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. And I finally beat it on the hardest difficulty. Which I had never done in my life before, so I was pretty proud of that. But I've been thinking of just randomly like going through the game on stream just for fun. For those of you that haven't seen it, or for those of you that are a fan of it. This might not be the best move. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, because I want to do the achievement set for it too. I don't think I would actually master it, at least anytime soon, but I just want to do another retro achievement set. Oh, did you? Gee, that's the first time I've heard of that. To... Shit. And come on, dude. Wait. Oh no, this is gonna give me 20. Don't really want to use that there, but... No, those do look fun. You know, it's... I actually did look at those pages today. I forget how I stumbled upon them. Oh my god, I'm losing. I'm not paying attention here. I would think I've stumbled upon somebody's profile on there, I forget who. And they had the first game mastered, which led me into the other pages. Oh. Oh, shit! $14. Oh, man. Take it. Hey, John, thanks, man. Imagine being a mod and not subbed. I know, dude. No, it's fine. But yeah, thanks a lot, man. Not necessary. No one's got to be subbed. But But I appreciate it nonetheless. That's already 3 tonight. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna stand on the 19. What's up, dude? But yeah, I was on the Ape Escape. I was on the Ape Escape 1 set. You should go look at the comments, Maddie. Actually, maybe you shouldn't, because you probably wouldn't be too happy, because there's a few of them where we're just like, oh, this set wasn't that hard. When I know you might feel the opposite. Alright. Yeah, I know. Like, I watched you play a lot of that game, so it didn't look... Like, it looked fun, but it looked difficult. I don't know, they were talking shit about the skiing. The skiing and the boxing mini games. So I know they felt your pain on that one. I gotta win here. I won? Oh, he stood on 16? Alright. No, dude, come on. But yeah, at some point, it's the mini games, yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I watched you do Ape Escape 2, like, those mini games were pretty challenging too, although they seemed more manageable from what I could tell. You haven't seen that new one? Yeah, all of hers are really good. I don't know, one day I will get into Ape Escape, because they do look fun. There's just too many other games I want to play. There's too many other games I want to play, and if I don't play the game that I want to play, I'm just not going to be satisfied. Which is why I was kind of struggling to like come back to stream, because I love this game. But it's just kind of like, I've already been there and done that, you know? And there's just other things I wanted to do. So I hate to feel like that, but it's the truth. Man, fuck. I guess I should have played the negative card, but whatever. I don't know, it was just like a spur-of-the-moment thing, you know? But I'm definitely not done with this game. I'm finishing it all the way. Like, I love this game to death. It's just, I need a little more excitement. I need something fresh. Because this game can be slow. Games like this can be slow, and I just want something a little more faster paced, I guess. I don't know. I hated to do that, but if you ain't feeling it, you ain't feeling it, you know? And if it's not gonna be fun for me, it ain't gonna be fun for you guys, so... But I had a strong desire to come back tonight, so I'm happy to be back. I miss streaming, man. Streaming is really fun. I never want to stop. I have no plans to stop. Alright. One card left. Sweet. I like how it just automatically gives you the win there. You don't have to actually stand, which is good. Nice. Tell me you actually run out of credits, dude. I don't want to play Pazak forever. But yes, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna play GoldenEye at some point. And some other games. GoldenEye is one of my favorite games ever. That's like... I think that's the first shooter I ever played. That game was just such a huge deal back in the day. It still is. Yeah, I would like to go through it on 00 Agent, which is the hardest difficulty. There's actually a harder difficulty called 007 difficulty, which you unlock when you beat the game on 00 Agent, which I did. But, yeah, there's some... It's basically like the set is your standard, like, complete the level on this difficulty achievements, and there's some speedrun achievements. And then there's some, like, level-based achievements that try to challenge you, and then there's ones where you have to beat each level with the enemy rockets cheat on, which sounds pretty insane, but fun. So yeah, I'll go through that. I don't know if I would go through that in the middle of this playthrough. Maybe. I hate doing this, but... alright. Dude, I know the humidity is killing me at work, man. I have to be outside in it a lot. Oh, let's go. When you have to move heavy shit outside all day, I just sweat hardcore, dude. I can afford to lose here. Yeah, okay. Although one doesn't really help. Ah, shit. Fuck, he's got a card left. I have to play it. Damn it. Oh wait, no. I gotta cheat, dude. Credit lost. Yeah. Also Donkey Kong Country, dude. I'm getting a really strong urge to play that, too. I don't think I would actually attempt the set on that one, though. That's a little more insane. I think I would just play through it just for fun, just because it's one of my favorite games ever. Joe, what's up, dude? Too toxic? I've never played Fortnite, and I don't plan to ever in my life. Not my kind of game. Yeah, just games like that where it's too toxic, like I don't really gel with those kind of games. I try to avoid stuff like that. I haven't really done competitive gaming in a long time. I just hate getting mad over a game. But there's definitely been a ton of moments where I've played single-player games where I just get so pissed off if something happens. It happens. That's just gaming, man. Yeah. Really? There's no 2s or 4s on the board either. Nice that I can just forfeit. I really don't want to do this for much longer. I could always come back before I'm going to leave Dantooine and do this. I think. But, I mean, we might as well make some money. Oh, great cards, dude. Yeah. Wow. Alright. No 2s or 4s. Maybe I should put that 3 and 6 in there. Although, no, I don't have any 6s in my deck. Well, you know, you don't have to. Never mind. Because the dealer cards. Oh, that's... Ah, shit. Well, I couldn't do anything about it anyways. No, 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 no. Cheat, cheat. Hey, I appreciate the turnout tonight, though, guys. Nice to see that after I haven't streamed in about, like, 10 days, I think it's been. 9 or 10 days. So I'm very happy to have you all here. Hope you're all having a great night. Good start to your week. Just chilling on some KOTOR 2. One of my favorite games ever. Yeah, shit. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like most of you probably wouldn't give a shit. And I think some of you are just here for KOTOR, and that's fine, but I don't know, maybe I would. If I need like a little break or something, because we still have a lot of game to go. You know, usually I just go through all the way through a game when I start it, like nothing else, and that's it. But maybe it would be fun to just do some like GoldenEye or something like that, something else, some kind of retro game or something small in between. I'm not really a huge fan of that, but maybe it would just help me. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. I'll do, well, maybe like one more game for credits and then one game for the armor components. No, 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 no. No! No, no friendly game. Okay, good. Money. Give me the money. 4451. Is that 20? Oh, at least I can do that. Money. Wait, what? He played 3 cards? Whatever, take it. I'm keeping my cards. Definitely more advantageous to have more cards towards the end. There's like nothing he can do. I don't know what he has though. Damn it. Okay. Now we're even. Yes. Okay. Armor components. We play for your special armor components. Oh. Okay. Well, one more, I guess. I almost forgot that we're Manny Caves. Nice. There's also something really cool that I just downloaded the other day for OBS. Well, not just for OBS. You can use it for other things, but somebody on Retro Achievements actually made an achievement tracker for your live stream, and it's really cool. There's a lot of different components you can use to like show on your stream to for you know, for everybody to look at. It's really cool, man. So I would definitely use something like that if I were going to do a new game. 2, 4... Yeah, just take it. Jedi powers in major cities? Why is that? I don't know the game. Well, I know the game, but I've just never played it. You know, I actually saw like a YouTube video on Star Wars Galaxies the other day. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a lot of it, and it made me, like, genuinely jealous that I never got to play that game. Not yet. I tried to play for the armor components, but he said he would only play for the components if he was out of credits, so... we're still playing for credits right now. But once I take all of his credits, he said he would play me for the armor components. So, just gotta beat him a little more, take all of his money first. Holy shit. 8, 13. This is gonna give me 5? Wow. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, dude. Oh, shit. I didn't want to get that 7. If I can get 2 more low cards, I can win. No! Ah. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna load up. We're not gonna play again, though. No, I have no idea. I don't know what they are. I don't remember. But I mean, hey, free shit, you know? Oh yeah, I do kind of remember this guy. He says something about... stuff. Man, Gabe, set your lightsaber.
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
Oh, no. If you warn the others, I will destroy you.
I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I won't tell nobody if you spare me. I promise.
I can't take the chance that you will betray me. Die, worm! Does Kreia have anything to say about that?
Their stance was unthreatening.
Oh.
That one meant us no harm. I do not understand why we attacked. I have fought in self-defense, in battle, but never like this.
You get used to it. Others must know their place. This one's place was to die.
Ichani are taught to be prepared for any battle at any time. We are trained to predict each battle several movements in advance, and any great battle several hours in advance.
Are all Ichani like that? That sounds like precognition.
The true Ichani, the greatest of our teachers, are said to be able to predict the path of wars, of battles, years in advance. Yet this attack I was unprepared for. I did not anticipate it. Yet, as you acted, I acted as well. I am not used to such things.
Well, we don't really need influence with her anymore. Arts and credits. Well, does that make her alignment change, though? No, she's full on dark. Like, +1 to 8 damage? Really? Wow. Oh. Oh, yeah, that would suck if you lost all that. Yeah, I get that. Sounds neat though. It sounds really intricate and just has a lot of depth. Remember this area? Everything's like so much more bright in this game on Dantooine. A little cloudy. It's like dawn or like sunset. I'd probably say, yeah, definitely sunset in the first game. But this is what, the Metalli Grounds? Is this the Metalli Grounds or the Sandral Grounds? It won't tell you, it's Kunda Plains. But it's one of the family's estates from the first game. They turned into like the government building here. Dylan.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
You will answer my questions.
I will answer your questions.
Who's Administrator Adari?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Had the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kathhounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who's disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kathhound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Where's Kunda, you idiot?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Metalli, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Damn, you stupid dude. This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
I'd be more impressed if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about? Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
They're the only profession that could kill Jedi? Oh man. That does sound crazy. Yeah, man, like I would be so afraid, like I wouldn't even want to play. But you can hide all that stuff, you said, right? So you could keep it from being visible.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've
Still,
done to
though.
us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Hey, what you ladies talking about? Huh? What you talking about, huh? You want to say that to my face? You want to get sliced? Oh, quiet, huh? You too. Pathetic. Daring others to take their bounty. That's funny. Sold drugs to dancers? That's the life, dude.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the rooms. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
So, was it like... how do I phrase it? Like, is there... like a... like, could you just straight up go to up to anybody and just hurt them if you attacked them? Is that how it was? Like, nobody is safe, you could just kill anybody at any moment in time? Or was there, like, some kind of, like, shield? Some kind of setting that protected you? Unless you wanted to be... you know, that you could switch on or off if you wanted to be hostile with other players. Where's the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Well, I guess if there was a bounty on your head, if you made it known, you probably wouldn't have a choice, would you? Because everybody would see, like, this red indicator on you, but then you'd be like, not so fast! You can't hurt me! I guess it wouldn't really make sense, huh? Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Let me ask you about something else.
Certainly. What do you want to know?
Never mind. Oh, this guy. Garavik?
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
My ship isn't battered.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced.
That hit me right here.
Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am.
Shut up. Yeah, they really hate Jedi here. I wonder why. Who's the guy? It's him, okay.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
That's what I meant. Okay, so PvP was consensual. But if you had a problem with a different faction, you could be attacked. Oh, that's cool. We're supposed to be Jedis. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Damn, dude, I really wish I played that game. I said it last time, but I just remember like going into GameStop all the time at the mall and seeing it on the shelf and just picking it up and looking at the box. It's like, fuck, man, like I want to play this. What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
Why did they steal? Or what did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Why doesn't the administrator help?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late. I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind they favor the salvagers.
Sounds pretty shitty, dude. Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager
I do.
and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
If you want my help, you'll have to cough up more than a couple of dusty old war trophies.
These war trophies are advanced weapons, as some of the Sith troopers had. Heavy ordnance, which wouldn't be much good for defending my home. I might be able to offer more if you take care of the problem, though. Can you help me out?
Alright, you got my attention. I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Alright. No, it's okay. I'm interested. 32, that's cool. See, I love this shit. I'm a fucking nerd, man. Like, you don't gotta stop. Wow. Okay, I mean, that's neat. Oh, this is the administrator room. Yeah, man, it just makes me wish I played it more. I don't know if it's still up and running or not. I mean, yeah, it sounds complex. I've always wondered why the administrator here is so white. No, she's not even white. She's just like gray, but she's so pale, and that's that's coming from me. Some pasty white ghost motherfucker.
A visitor.
Just look at her.
Come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the ship that just landed?
Yeah, that's my ship. That ship's one of the fastest in the galaxy. Better remember that.
I meant no disrespect at all.
Look at her.
It is in fact a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Don't tell me you want to collect the bounty.
Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
You have to have the discs to play. That sucks. I mean, you could probably sure you could get them on eBay or something, but you have to have a certain emulator to use it. I don't even know an emulator that plays PC games. Oh, she knows a Jedi, huh? What do you mean by that?
I feel I must step carefully here. You are not like other Jedi I have known. You seem
Too late.
darker somehow.
Too late. You fucked yourself over. You would change your appearance too if you were being hunted across the galaxy.
Yes, I understand. Say no more. For good or ill, I feel you are the only one remaining who can help me with the present situation. My friend. Let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate.
Yeah, I know that
Not
dickhead.
too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
You could say that. Alright, Scruffy, see you later, dude. Good to see you again, man. Glad you got your monitor problem fixed. I will hopefully be on Wednesday, so see you then, maybe. Star Wars Galaxy's emulator. Of course. How general. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he sent for me. He said you'd fill me in on the situation when I arrived. Yeah, totally. That's what he said.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azgul and his mercenaries, but he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sublevel, which isn't without its dangers, and he hasn't returned.
God, at this point, we're never gonna make it to the Enclave. Go on.
I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I could use some supplies to ward off the dangers of the ruins, or credits.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however.
Wow, you
The
caught
sublevel
me.
is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
What is Master Vrook doing for you?
He was investigating the mercenaries for us. We've been increasingly concerned about them. Their behavior has always been antagonistic, but recently they've been behaving differently. Vrook was investigating this when he disappeared. We were counting on any hard intelligence he could provide. Our other assets have been unavailable recently. If you find any information on the mercenaries during your stay on our planet, please report it to Zeron or myself.
Could you tell me anything more?
I believe I've told you everything I can. Please find and rescue Vrook.
Vrook. Is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
It's not that difficult, man. It's really not that hard to tell. There's a lot of indicators. Their hatred makes it more difficult for Jedi to help them.
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
What can you tell me about the people of Dantooine?
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
Tell me about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
You don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What are salvagers doing on Dantooine? These are just really stupid questions.
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed.
Matalays.
The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had. The ruins.
It's kind of fucked up.
It was not a decision lightly made. And even then, we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous. And every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more...
What is this guy doing in the background? And you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage. And it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
Yeah. Sounds like they'll have a tough time. What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow.
He sounds like a fine man.
I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Something else?
Certainly.
People of Dantooine really hate the Jedi.
To most people in the galaxy...
Okay, never mind. We talked about this. Shut up. I'll be going. We're not done in here yet, though. I really want to find some more crystals. You know what? Maybe I should go this way first. You know what? I want to go get some more water again. Be right back. And probably go to the bathroom. Okay. Shit. You know what? Actually, I should put these away. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Damn. You know what? I don't know why, but it just hit me. I don't think we got the romance unlocked in the first game when we just did the dark side playthrough with Bastila. I don't remember. I don't think that happened. I didn't even notice when we finished the game. Not like anything really happens with it, but there's just like there's a moment where they just like say they love each other because they're so like evil together. Man. Yeah, dude, I thought I did like everything right in that, but I don't know. It's hard to unlock some things like that. Baron. Baroon?
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
Man, fuck Garavek. You want me to kill him? I've had no problems with the militia needs to worry about.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
I'm gonna look like this guy pretty soon, because I'm gonna be buzzing my head again. Sounds like you don't really approve of him.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance, but if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
So what could I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Like he's gonna cut your wiener off for going against him? Yeah. I could see that. Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
I might just cause some of my own trouble, actually.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia rules, then. Kunda and the Salvager camp are under militia protection, so a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. But if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own. Follow the rules.
I'm going there and stealing their shit.
Any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either.
I've stolen all of his money. I don't care. He's good. I'm the one who's cheating. So I'm just reloading the world that you live in, man. I'm just hitting that rewind button. I got other few questions about other people here in the settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I wonder if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the Salvagers, but they claim that the Salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
The Jedi are a blight. Their time is over.
I've heard all that before. I don't agree with you, but there are plenty of people who would. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about? I'm
yeah.
here to help. What do you need?
Are we done there? Yeah. All right, I'll be going.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Look who it is. Man, you survived the bombardment. He says the same shit. Oh my god. It's so good. Fucking Adam LARP. Adam LARP is like the guy that owns a car dealership that just runs the same commercial for 5 straight years and never changes it. You memorize the whole commercial by heart at this point. Selling arms, right? Oh boy. Get him, Weave, get him. Fucking Archie Klein. No? You don't want him? And OBS, please. Goodbye. Let me see what you're selling. Actually, wait. How about some questions? How long have you been here, man? Your mission. Yeah. Alright, what do you know about the mercenaries? Nice banter. You try that same line on everyone? That's commendable. You know, he's honest. I dig that. He didn't sway around it. Why are there so many Kinrath and Cathounds around? Oops. Okay, I guess we're looking at stuff. What do you got? Oh, this is not very good. Double-bladed sword is weak. Ooh, a blue crystal. A Rusan crystal. That's new. Wisdom and charisma. That'll help your force powers be a lot better. make them stronger and make them cost less. Well, we definitely want the blue crystal. I mean, obviously. Wait, what the hell? Right here. We want this too. I already have some of this stuff. Combat Enforcer. Damages your health, but chance to hit is a little low. Argazdan Riot Buster. Sonic damage. Warbowcaster. Nice critical threat. Damage is a little low, but you can upgrade it. Unarmed accuracy gloves. Oh, those would be fucking dope for the Handmaiden. I'm buying those. Those are cheap. I'm giving them to her right now. Anything else? Immunity to horror. I don't think I need that, though. Combat. Oh, I think I already have that. Yep, I think we're good. Oh, yeah, dude. She's unarmed right now. I didn't make a mistake, did I? What are you? 12 to 33, 23 hit. Wait, what? I just picked that, didn't I? Oh, okay. Well, the damage goes way down, but +1 chance to hit. That's not worth it.
I hear you.
Okay. Zeron's in here? No. Other door.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Oh, he's pale as shit, too. Why is this like a common theme with these people? I'm looking for it for the proper price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
My affairs are my own concern, not yours.
Suppose you're right. As long as you don't break any laws. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
What sort of work you got?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is this place so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Athorian. And they're smart about such things.
How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
What? I don't understand this top. Is this me persuading to get more credits? Lives are much more important than credits. I don't know, let's see. With so few settlers, lives are much more important than credits.
I agree with you, but I don't barter. I got more important things to do.
Wow. I don't think you're able to pass that anyways. How dangerous is it?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
What's Garvik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable all the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garvik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garvik ever playing Pazak.
Oh.
Someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Oh yeah, we're fucking him over. Baron asked me to investigate you.
He did he? What's this about?
This is... Oh my god. He's got a hunch you're up to something secret that could get everyone in trouble.
So he's asked you to go looking into what I'm up to. If I didn't need every last man here.
I think he's wrong, and I think I can help you.
Appreciate. Alright, I can use your help. But you can't tell anyone. There's a mercenary captain near what's left of the Jedi Enclave's courtyard. His name is Dopak. Just tell him that I said, go ahead. That's all. You have questions, but it's like this conversation never happened, got it? Just do it. It'll help out Kunda. We can talk more later.
I forget how this plays out. I don't remember because it's just been so long since I did the dark side playthrough on this game.
Again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Well, I know how it plays out. Like, I know what his intentions are. I just forget this specific section of it. Because I don't think you really run into this part if you're playing light side. I guess you could if you pick the right dialogue options, but I don't know, we'll see. Can I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Baroon about general questions.
Baroon. How's the militia doing?
There are more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much of anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
What you told me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an...
Oops. A swoop bike stop. How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
You
want something? We've already talked about that. I don't have... You want something?
Okay. Card key. Okay, yeah, you can't even open these yet. What about the med bay? In the area where the workbench is. Oops. No, okay. Okay. Yeah, just no reason to come over there. I thought there was... I thought you were at least going to be able to get in there now, but I guess not. 21 in a row, dude. What's the record? What is actually the record? That's just sad, man. Three more, that's it? That's doable. Sadly, that's doable. They've come this far already. Who are they playing? Who are their next games against? The A's? No. Oh my god, don't let it be by the A's.
Hey, get away from that door. The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
On fireworks night. Did you see that post on Reddit on Baseball Sub? It was like Jerry, Chris Getz, and Pedro all had a meeting trying to figure out why, or discuss like what the problem is, and somebody was like, yeah, the problem is all the people in the meeting. So good. Dude, yeah, they have been. Yeah. Dude, Brent Rooker hits a home run like every night. It's insane. I don't know how he's been this fucking good. He made his price tag so freaking high right before the trade deadline. Yeah, he was killing it, man. I think he's still killing it. He's on my fantasy team, so he's been helping me a lot. Trying to find the guy who did this. Butler. How come I don't know Butler? Well, probably because they're like a freaking minor league team right now. I'm sure you guys are fucking so happy to see Eli go, though. Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. Why are you here? Yeah. I mean, good for him, but yeah, it's just... It just says a lot, dude. Like... What can you tell me about Dantooine?
Dai rinto kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemenoto torere senisensen. Relibe kurondos mele grima con kore gimbasa. Rechu kantrada suma con chere non grum grum. Gel raktada cemense binga rukutoto und chuchur remananza. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemenoto torere senisensen. Der rinto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra delonuta choloren.
Love Dantooine. Yeah. Dantooine, I mean, when it comes to this game, I think it's probably the weakest planet, unfortunately. Still cool, but I really love the other planets in this game. I mean, I would put Dantooine over Telos, probably. Telos is really short. But obviously this is only like a small section of the planet that you get to explore in both games. Have the mercenaries hurt anyone? Why are the salvagers trouble?
Dai rinto kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terache wemenoto torere senisensen. Der rinto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane.
Alright. What do you sell?
Der rinto wakare kwe wapa teratana chingaradana.
Ah, yeah.
No, the ringtada nel camera cella fibo no bodat. Dosene garamala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada.
Whoops.
Charanana.
Shit. Was it just I'd like to see your wares option that I clicked on? Or that I could have clicked on before... Ah, fuck. HK chassis. We don't need that stuff anymore. Droid Quadranium Armor. That's pretty good. Yeah, 12,000. That's pretty damn good for Class 2 armor. That would be nice, but that's like all my credits for... I don't even use droids much, but that would be cool for HK. Yeah, I don't really mess with a lot of the droid parts. I kind of just, whatever I find, I use. Those are kind of weak. I don't think there's anything on the other side of this, but I'll check. Shit. Wait, no, don't come over here. And we've been doing so much talking, I just need to kill something. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a slight reason why I didn't come back so soon either is because I knew this was gonna happen. I knew what was next. Like, I just knew. It was just like, man, I'm just gonna have to do so much fucking talking. Like, we're probably not gonna get much of anywhere in the next stream. Just, but it has to be done. But I admit, it was holding me back a little bit. So I just wanted something a little more exciting. But now that it's like, you know, almost 12:30, it's not like I'm gonna be going much longer anyways. There's a Kinrath right there. And obviously I don't have to play and ask all the questions and be so slow about it and everything. But damn it, that's the way I like to play, especially with a game like this. To try to keep the audience involved. It's just kind of, for me personally, it's kind of fucking annoying, especially when I'm watching a game like this, if the person I'm watching is just skipping through everything and I don't know what's going on. Like, if I didn't know the game so well, it wouldn't matter. Or it would matter. If I, you know? So, oops, didn't mean to put the DPI down. So, I mean, that thing kind of matters, like, you know? Streamers should think of that shit. You know, sadly, I feel like a lot don't. It's like, well, what the fuck are you streaming for anyways? The whole point of streaming is to interact with chat and, like, entertain. You know, keep people involved, show them what's going on. So, I don't know. There's different ways to go about it, but... I mean, that's just the way I look at it. Alright, finally, we're killing something. Oh, my bad, my bad. You're right, what was I thinking? God damn it, I should just put the cheat code in right now to get to the very end of the game and call it quits. What else we got? I don't even need to buff up or anything. Is he still scared? Really? Dude, what is wrong with people? Yeah, I've seen that a lot too. I've seen it a lot with bigger streamers, and then they call out that person. It's like, dude, you don't have to be here. There's literally... I would guess maybe millions. Maybe not millions, but at least like hundreds of thousands of other channels you could be watching right now.
Let us end this.
Talk to this guy after we kill all these Kinrath. You need to heal me.
I shall honor them in battle.
Wait, this goes where? Oh no, that's not a gate. Whoops. There's the cave. Yeah, something kind of weird. I said it during the playthrough of the first game. Is that they totally changed the spot of where you find the crystal cave. Like, this is supposed to... This is the Matali grounds. Because that's the Matali estate, Kunda. You find the crystal cave in the Sandral grounds in the first game. And also, this area, like this spot that it's in right here, doesn't look anything like... I guess it's supposed to be like a different section. A different entrance that you find for the same cave. Because it is supposed to be the same cave from the first game. I don't know. I always just find it kind of... thought that was weird. poison. Because I could see they probably wanted to make the cave bigger, which they did. They made a lot more areas in the cave, but I mean, you can still do that if you keep it in the same area that it was supposed to be in. So, I don't know. I didn't make the damn game. Alright, let's go talk to this guy about his sensors. Yeah, isn't that insane how someone could just do that, though? I don't know, people are shitheads. It's the internet. I'm not surprised.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
This guy's player model is different. Or character model. I guess it's the mod. Or maybe it's because of my portrait. Because this dude in the base game, if you don't have the mod installed, is a black dude. Maybe, I don't remember if it's the same model that I have. So maybe it changes so it's not the same person talking to each other? That could be. I've never seen that before. Interesting. I mean, I kind of like that, though. So there's not two of them, and it's like the Spider-Man meme. Just like pointing at each other. Kinrath.
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with cat hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
You're right, the internet was a mistake. It's just kind of, it's fucking with my head because I've seen this guy with the same player model every time I've played this game. So to see his face be completely different is just kind of weird for me. Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
What do you need from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Why are you looking into it?
I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator.
You suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
1,000 credits, huh? Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. I don't know why I'm walking over here. Okay. Is it only one other area? No, I think there are 2 areas. 2 more areas. Enclave Courtyard? Wait. Cave. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can go this way. I don't think that's the way I usually go, though, is it? Shit, I don't know. I kind of want to find out now. I'm gonna run over there real quick. What do they call it in this game? I forget. Is it the Grove? The hell is that? Oh, it's a cat hound. Looks like a droid or something. Swing and a miss. Okay, they're not this tough, right? How are we having this much trouble with one Cath Hound when there's 3 of us? That's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I guess I'll just buff us up a bit with Kreia. Why the fuck not? Ooh, a horned cat bound.
Let us end this.
I'll just do this myself, thanks. Oh shit, that one reached. I guess they brought him over here.
I shall honor them with battle.
I want more of the cool rare lightsaber colors. I have gold, or it's not called gold, it's bronze. I have bronze and silver. Silver's cool, but I don't think it's as cool as everybody says it is. It's just too plain.
This shall not stop us for long.
Definitely prefer like any other color over it. What's that? Okay, what is the Enclave Courtyard? Okay. Well, I think I am gonna go back the other way then. They're both Enclave Courtyard. Which I guess, I mean, I can't really visualize the map from the first game, but it's kind of the same. Okay, this bridge is here. That other open field on the other side is there. I don't know, the layout's a little bit different. Slightly. look at that. Crumbled enclave from the Sith bombardment from the first game. Z's guy dead. Oh man, okay. I'm not the kind of person who likes to have like 1,000 different save files, but I don't know. Dantooine. Oops, I meant to do this. Alright, it's pretty close to that time, so... I feel like we didn't really get to do a ton. Bunch of talking. We really gotta get through that shit, though, to get to the more interesting stuff, but next stream's gonna be way more fun, because we're gonna get to go into the Enclave, and then I will go into the cave. I could have gone into the cave tonight, but there's no point, and you'll see why. It's just better to do it after you do the Enclave. If you want, though, I can give you a little sneak peek of the scene that I was building with the retro achievement tracker I was talking about earlier. It's nothing final. But just to show you what it's about. Because, I don't know. I'm bored, why not? These open up automatically. Cool. Let's see, move this, move this, move this. This is going to be kind of annoying. Let's see. Do the windows pop up? Oh, they don't. Wait, I don't remember the chat being over there. I don't remember doing that. Let's see. That's wrong. Wait, do I have to actually have them open? Oh, you do. Hey, check that out. Look, yeah, see? That one's focus? Yeah, look at that. Neat, right? I can move all this shit. I can move it like anywhere. I can update. I can change the text. I can change the color. I can change like every little bit that's shown here. It's really, this is Pokemon Sapphire just for example. Damn it, where is it? Why isn't it showing? There it is. But yeah, and it actually like follows you and it knows what you unlock, so it's a cool setup. I like it. So I definitely am looking forward to using this when I play a retro game. Not this, but you know, it's just an example. So you can even see like all the achievements here. The text is really small, like you can't read that, but not that you would know what these are, but I can change like my focus, which is what the birth of a new champion is. I can like cycle through these, change it to something new. It's cool, right? Just some random user made this that uses the site. I know. I mean, it's not super exciting or anything, but it's just fun. I love this stuff. I like to show off stuff. I thought the little watermark down here with my logo was pretty cool too for the game. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to utilize that because I really haven't done a ton of like retro achievement games on stream. I mostly just play them offline in my own time, but yeah, we'll see. Bunch of GameCube games. They just released the GameCube games on RA, so I've been thinking about doing the Simpsons Hit and Run set again because we mastered the PS2 version on stream. So that would be a fun one to go through again. I might do that. I don't know, there's so many more open doors now. Like, I'd really love to play Luigi's Mansion. That's always a series I always wanted to play that never did. That I never did. Tons of other stuff, but that's pretty much it. I just thought it was cool. I like building my scene and stuff for OBS. It's fun. Let's go read someone here. I don't see him on. I think Maz is my best target here because I think he might go for a little longer. All right, I'll go say what's up to Maz. So I hope you do too. All right, thank you guys for chilling. Hope you had fun. I'm planning on Wednesday, so hopefully I will be back Wednesday. Hopefully we'll get some more streams in sooner than later because I got that break coming up. So try to get in as many as I can. Thank you for the great turnout tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you for the subs. Really appreciate it. It was fun. I will see you guys soon. Keep you posted. Say what's up to Maz. Later.